Hollywood continues each year to pull out classic franchise after classic franchise for the nostalgia craze that's been going on. All of us old men, baby, love to see our classic franchises, more particularly things like Ninja Turtles, He-Man, Power Rangers, you name it. Well, speaking of Ninja Turtles, yesterday the TMNT Mutant Mayhem trailer was revealed. It does have a beautiful art style. I personally like the way it looks. It kind of reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse. But there was one huge concern, and this has to do with the look of April O'Neil. So you can see our lovely news reporter right here, front and center. But is that April O'Neil, or is that the head lunch lady at my high school? No fucking clue. But we're going to talk about this because I know this is a hot button topic. This is something that a lot of people were expecting me to form my opinion on and give my thoughts. So it's no secret. Hollywood throughout the years, they've been digging out the nostalgia bait for all of us men, baby. Oh, what do these older gentlemen in their 30s and 40s want to see? Oh, let's reboot something. And usually there's some kind of way that they fuck things up. Whether it's complete garbage like the Transformers movies. I did like some of them, the first two at least. But you guys know what I mean. They'll dig out stuff and they just completely modernize it. They make it for modern audiences, which is a red flag for let's throw something that is a checkbox. Okay, what do we need? A gay character, check. A black character, check. A Mexican character, check. We need this in here, check. We need some kind of political commentary, check. Like, they fill in the box. There's like a Hollywood woke checklist that they have to fill out. Now, I'm going to be honest. It does not bug me that April O'Neil is black, right? There's been long-standing rumors. It's actually never really been confirmed, but there was like original, like, I guess, designs and stuff of April back in the comic day where she was a darker skinned tone of a character, but there's never been like an outright, oh, she's African American. It's always been that it was based off of one of the creators' girlfriends who was a mixed race. All right, I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm absolutely fine. Let's get that out there before we get people that say, oh, you're racist and she's supposed to be African American. I don't care so much about the race swap when it comes to this. You know, it's something new that we have to deal with anyway. They're going to be gender swapping. They're going to be race swapping some of the most iconic characters in all the franchises that we've seen out there. It's something that comes with the territory. It's expected with somebody like Seth Rogen, who's far, 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 far left-winged and stuff like that, and caters to the Hollywood culture and the modernized audiences and stuff. To me, it's becoming a little bit cringe. In my opinion, as long as it's not a checkbox, like if they're not purposely doing something to fill some kind of like diversity quota, I'm fine with a character being a different race, sometimes even gender swapped to an extent, as long as we don't have some kind of like social, political bullcrap and stuff. But the main issue I have with this design of April O'Neil is the fact that it's almost like they purposely made her ugly. And that's a trend, and hear me out on this, that's a new trend that we're starting to see in Hollywood. I don't care about, that she's African American. I don't care that, they race swapped her. I care that it seems like they're purposely desexualizing her for whatever reason. The whole premise between April O'Neil was that she was a cute, bubbly news reporter that was witty. She often would be the damsel in distress. She would help the turtles figure out, how to solve the problem of the episode, whatever. She was April O'Neil. She was like everybody's first crush. You think of my generation, we watch Ninja Turtles. She was like the eye candy for the 4-year-olds. She wasn't too overly sexy, but she just had a bubbly personality about herself that was like, okay, she's adorable. And then, of course, you had the movie April O'Neil's, the two different actors that starred as her. I prefer the original 89 movie April O'Neil, by the way. And then, of course, we had Megan Fox, who's literally a fox and a complete hottie. I remember people gave her being casted as April O'Neil a lot of issues as well. So this ain't the first time or the last time that we're going to have problems with a casting or the way that April O'Neil looks. I recall a lot of people didn't like that Megan Fox was going to be April O'Neil. And in the end, I think she worked out okay. I think she was okay, very sexy, like very sexual. She's probably the most sexual version of April O'Neil. And I understand, guys. There's going to be different adaptations and things like that, but for me, they made her purposely ugly. Because there's some kind of thing in there that big is beautiful, to be fat is beautiful now. Don't get me wrong, if you're overweight, I'm not fat shaming you and stuff like that. Myself, I could lose a good 10 if I wanted to. I'm 190 right now. I could lose a good 10. But Hollywood has been seeming to make women less feminine as of late. And we've seen it recently with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 poster with Nebula looking more manly. Now I feel they're doing the same thing with April O'Neil. And I know there's some people, you're fucking nuts, you're cuckoo. Why are you thinking that? No, if you noticed, even in Ant-Man and the Wasp, they got Wasp to cut her hair to make her look less feminine. All the MCU women are getting haircuts. They're getting men haircuts. It's like feminine needs to be masculine and masculine needs to be feminine now. Like they're freaking like gender like role swapping now. That's like the new thing. So all women in everything now is becoming exactly like masculine, whether you like it or not, or purposely ugly. We're not allowed to have eye candy anymore, guys. And I feel that that's what they're doing with April O'Neil. And this has been polarizing. If you look at this article, there's going to be people down here attacking that she's not white. You can see, I know the attack on redhead's real, but come on, April O'Neil's white. You can see people saying they just Jimmy Olsen, Wally Ray swap April O'Neil because she was a redhead ginger. Who in Hollywood has a hate boner for gingers? Movie looks funny, though. April O'Neil's white redheaded lady. Just stop, you dummies. Tell me you didn't pay money for this. New TMNT anime reboot opts to tokenize April O'Neil. Now, is this tokenizing? I could see that point, which Eric July brings up right there. I don't think so. Like, I'm okay if it fits the story well and everything. Then fine, I will give it a chance. But let's don't beat around the bush here. They purposely made April O'Neil ugly. That's the problem I have. Is that they made her look like the head lunch lady on purpose because Hollywood doesn't want any sexy, strong females. They want females to be fat and ugly and masculine. Honestly, that's part of it, whether you fucking want to realize it or not. Melanie Mack actually had a pretty decent point right here. And this is more where I stem right here. You can see that her tweet leans towards what I am arguing right here. You can see she says, as always, people are pulling the racist card at any April O'Neil criticism. April is supposed to be beautiful. They could have given us a cute black April. They made her ugly on purpose. Race plays no role in that. And I agree. Why couldn't we get a cute, bubbly person, like personality wise, April O'Neil? Instead, they purposely gave us lunch lady or bus driver. It's 110%. So I'm not anti, April O'Neil's black now. All right, at all. I honestly don't care about that. And in fact, with casting, I really do not care. Like even in live action, like if they casted a African American woman to be April O'Neil, I'm for whoever's the best actor, actress, whether it's live action or voice acting for whatever role. Right? Now, when it comes to stuff like Lord of the Rings, how they race swapped dwarves, it was dwarves. That's a little bit different. That's like actual like lore, myth, whatever the heck. That was tokenization. Tokenization's a whole other subject. But in regards to April O'Neil, I'm not beating around the bush. I think my main issue is because they made her fat. And I know somebody's going to twist it. Eric hates fat women. No, I love fat girls. My freaking body count with fat women is ginormous. You have no clue. I love them big girls. They like to eat and they like to get down in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. So I just don't like that they purposely change iconic characters like April O'Neil to be ugly. Like they purposely desexualized her. So that's my thoughts on it, guys. Other than that, the movie looks fun. I'm going to go check it out. See you later.